and gentlemen. I am so glad to be with you guys today. We're still in the midst of this quarantine, unprecedented times, and we're just taking it day by day. Things are changing rather quickly, but we are still very actively selling real estate. It's been named one of the essential services for the state of Florida. So we are going today to be featuring one of my favorite communities in St. Johns County, Beachwalk. For that, I have one of my good friends, David Traw with Lennar Homes, invited to our show. So please help me give David the warmest welcome. Welcome, David.
Hello, thank you very much. How are you today?
I am doing great. I'm glad that you're joining us today.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about, Beachwalk, and of course, because we're through this unprecedented times, what are some of the things that you are doing as a side agent for one of the largest builders in our area to protect yourself, protect your clients, and make sure that as we go through these transactions, things are handled properly and safely for our customers?
Absolutely, it's a great question. So, Lennar, we definitely value the safety of our customers and buyers, as well as people that work there, our employees. So, but we are an essential business. We provide shelter for people. So we are continuing business as usual, but we've enacted some pretty strict protocols to ensure safety as best as possible. Some of the things that we did is we installed a Ring doorbell on the front door of all of our models, and we've gone to an appointment only system, and we only allow 3 people in our models at a time, so that we can maintain social distancing. The Ring doorbell, what that allows us to do is control who can enter our model, and then also interview the people before we allow them access to the model and ask them a few questions, such as, are they or anybody in their family currently sick, or have they traveled to any of the hot spots within the last 14 days? And then the other component of that is certainly we don't want to exclude people just because they potentially may have been exposed to the virus. Certainly they need a place to live as well. So we have also moved much more heavily presence to video type sales presentations and whatnot. Skype has become a good friend of ours, so has FaceTime. So we can do virtually every part of this process, not even virtually, I think. Actually, we can do the whole process without even being face-to-face now, thankfully because of technology. So I actually have buyers, before this was a problem, that I've never met. They've gone all the way from purchasing a home to closing on their home. I've never even met them. I've only talked to them on the phone or video chatted, that kind of thing.
Isn't that wonderful, David? Video is something that I know you have been working with as far as, growing your business, and so have I. And I don't think that there's ever been a better time to connect through video than right now. Absolutely.
And, honestly, you're one of the people that are kind of inspiring about that. You've been killing it with your videos. You're like professional, and I'm like knucklehead. So, I have fun with them. I just come up with an idea, and it's like, that might be kind of funny to some people. So I try to send that out, and at least I think they're funny. Anyways, I have fun with my videos.
And I think that's why you're so good at it, because you take a very similar approach. I enjoy what I do with video. I try to come from a position of contribution to bring value. And it just works really well. It helps everyone in the process. Obviously, through some unprecedented times, it's a great way to stay connected safely, following all of the guidelines that the CDC has placed. And at the same time, continue to grow our business with what we have available to us. There's certain things that we cannot control. And, life has taught me not to worry too much about the things that I can control, because I can't control them. But the things that I do have control over, I am going to execute it 100%. And I love that you're using all the tools and technology that we have available to still be able to serve our customers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm excited. I just moved to Beachwalk this last Saturday. I've been in other communities up until then, and really just trying to, you know, get my feet wet and learn the new community, because it's completely different community than what we have anywhere else in Lennar. New, different floor plans, what I've ever sold before, new features, and the community itself it's like you know, it's like a resort. Honestly, it's just beautiful landscaping, and the amenities are like no other place in Florida, really. You know, it's an amazing community that I'm so frustrated, because we were just talking about doing videos, and I went to start doing my videos to do my marketing, and my key fob didn't work. And the lady came up and she's like, well, I'm sorry, but due to the coronavirus, all of the amenities are currently shut down, even for owners there. You know, it's for safety, but I didn't realize that. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to wait. You know,
we'll do the videos once all this is done.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's a small price to pay, but there's other things online that we can look at, and they just, you know, probably be actually much better professional pictures and whatnot than I take with my iPhone. But anyhow, yeah. So I just, you know, I was looking forward to going and getting some videos I could put on Facebook, and, you know, just personalized and whatnot.
Sure.
But anyway, so yeah, so Beachwalk is it's an amazing community. It's actually several communities together. We are in 2 now, and soon we'll be opening a 3rd. But the main attraction there is, if you know, any of your people that may be watching this hasn't actually been there, it's down off of 210, close to I-95 in St. Johns County. And the primary attraction is the 14-acre Crystal Lagoon.
Yes.
And it's, you know, I really just saw it for the first time full of water just the other day. I was there when it was empty before, but you know, and it's kind of a big hole.
Oh, it's very different, full of water.
It's like, honestly, it's, to me, I've been diving a lot in the Caribbean, and it is like that experience of when you drive to the beach where the water is blue, you know, and you can see into the water, and you walk up to the beach, and honestly, I was just like, I had that feeling. I was like, oh my gosh, this feels like a vacation.
Well, let's show them. Let's show them. I was able to pull up the website. So if we bring up some of the pictures, I think that would be a great way to demonstrate and illustrate all that you're mentioning, because it is a beautiful community. I was actually there with my family when they did their Realtor grand opening. And I absolutely loved it. I think that it's a really great concept. I can see that being a great match for someone who thinks amenities would be at the top of their priority list when it comes to buying a home. So it's definitely one of the communities that I keep, you know, for my buyers to consider when they are looking specifically in St. Johns County, like you said, for a highly amenitized community. So let me just go ahead and see if I can bring this up. Did that pull up on the screen? Okay. Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did.
Fabulous, fabulous. So, so we can see here on the screen that Crystal Lagoon that David was talking about. Obviously, it's like a big, huge swimming pool, but there's also the ability to go kayaking through there, right?
Yeah, you can do basically any non-motorized type of sports. So you can paddleboard, you can kayak, you can swim, you can probably canoe. You could do any of those type of non-motorized sports. There's also a lot of area just for swimming or sunbathing or just hanging out on the sand. There's also a swim up bar, which, you know, if you get a soda, if that's your choice, or I think they probably serve things like Mai Tais.
Well, this drink looks pretty good right here from the swim up bar.
Yeah, exactly. There's, you know, water slides. Then around the lagoon, there's going to be high-end retail locations there. The restaurant is just about to come online. You know, I think the virus may have delayed it just a little bit. And then directly across from the swim-up bar, Whiskey Jack's, you know, some of your viewers may have heard of that restaurant, is just went under contract a month or 2 ago, and should be online around the end of this year, which is a premium restaurant that is kind of a dining experience, really. And then there's a lot of other retail locations. Publix just announced they're going to be building across 210 from there. Yeah, it's an amazing location also.
There's a TPC putting course.
Yes, actually, I haven't even been on that yet. And there's two dog splash water parks. There's a splash water park for big dogs and a splash water park for small dogs. So
Oh,
you
that's
know,
fabulous.
and forgot this, dogs, they can go swimming too.
I love that. And, when it comes to the dog parks, dogs are very much an extended part of the family, or the part of the family, I should say, and very, very important when it comes to, purchasing a home for someone that have pets. If they could buy a home in a neighborhood where there's a dog park, and this one actually takes it up a notch. It's a splash dog park.
Absolutely.
That's just a winner for anyone that has pets, because it just it gives them an opportunity to just exert some energy and and keep them entertained. I love that you have something for everybody here. I mean, just browsing through the amenities, obviously we were talking about the dog park. There's something for golf lovers. There's sand volleyball, the tennis courts. There's a great workout fitness center. The water slides are absolutely amazing. My 9-year-old absolutely loved those when we toured the
Water slides.
Yeah, the water slides were fun. I would love the swim up bar. Now, tell us a little bit about the memberships to this. Is this available to anyone that lives in Beachwalk, or how does that work?
So all of the single-family homeowners do have the membership. It is a requirement, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as we're getting ready to, as I mentioned, I think I might have mentioned, we have 2 communities currently, and we're getting ready to add a third that's coming online very soon. There'll be townhomes. So there'll be a multifamily community, and they'll also have access to all of these amenities as well. The clubhouse, as well as the lagoon, and basically all of the amenities, the restaurant as well. But yeah, there are there's HOA, that master association that goes along with the community as well. Yes.
Okay, and can you give us an idea as to what those fees might run?
So the 3 different communities, the levels of the price of the fees. For the townhomes, is going to run around about $600 a month. Which that includes all your yard maintenance and landscape and whatnot.
Nice.
The reef, which is the smaller homes, that would run around about $608 a month, and then Dorado, which is our larger homes, that runs around $613 a month.
Got it.
And that includes all your clubhouse fees and the lagoon fees, all your HOA fees and CDD fees.
Okay, so that does include CDD fee as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And you get all of these amenities to enjoy. We talked about the location being St. Johns County. One of the things that we always like to bring up is that St. Johns County is known for having one of the best school districts in the whole state of Florida. So,
yeah, absolutely. Those are always changing. There is actually on Beachwalk side, there's land that was donated by the builder for a high school, and then across the street, there's also land for I believe a K through 8. From what I understand, St. Johns County will probably be utilizing that land soon because of the need. It's so great. It's because the county is growing so fast. So there will, currently all the schools. It's hard to go wrong with any school in St. Johns County. There's virtually all the schools are top notch.
It's true. So that's one of the things that I would think that would be super important for someone that's looking to purchase a home in a highly amenitized community. Very likely, not necessarily, but very likely they would have young children. And that would be something that would be important to them, the schools being along with that. So tell us a little bit about the price points that you have these homes for sale with Lennar at the Reef. You're at the Reef, right?
Yeah, I can sell in any of the 3 communities. Well, 2 right now, and when we bring the townhomes online, when the virus situation is taken care of, then there'll be all 3. But currently in the Reef, they start off right around 300. They go up to about 360. That's the base price. And then in Dorado, they start around about 380, and then they work up to about 540 for base price. Then there's Homesite Premium. Really is the only other, except for upgrades, which most the homes, everything's included. So it's not like a typical builder where you're going to have another 15, 20, sometimes 30% in upgrades. We don't have a design studio we send you off to. We include virtually every feature that we offer in every home we build. So that price really is very close to what your end price is going to be. In fact, one of the beautiful things about Lennar is, if you come see me at the end of the day, I can tell you exactly what's going to be included in your home and exactly how much it's going to cost you, or the other builders generally can't do that. But anyhow, yeah, it's such a, in the Reef right now, we have 13 different floor plans to choose from. In Dorado, we have 7. And when we open up the townhomes, there's going to be 4 different floor plans. They're all going to be 2-story with single car garage.
Well, that's interesting to find out that these homes are still available in the low 300s. Is that what you said you're kind of starting at?
Yeah, 300 to 360 is the base price. And the Homesite Premium in the Reef is about 15,000, right around there.
Okay.
So some of them a little more, just, depends, but most of them around there.
What size home would that get you? Like, let's say starting in the 300s.
So it's going to range from about 1,700 square feet up to about 2,260. Now you have to excuse me because I just started.
You were just transferred there, right?
And in this community we sell completely different floor plans than any of the communities I've sold anywhere else. I'm completely learning this from scratch right now. But yeah, so yeah, we go up to about 2,200 to 2,300 square feet in the Reef.
Fabulous. Well, I congratulate you because I think that's a great community to be a part of.
It is.
I'm excited for you. You're going to be experiencing a lot of growth, and I love the idea of seeing it through, like actually seeing the community we built out and seeing all the, the owners and the neighbors and the friendships that are going to come from that. It's absolutely wonderful. Another thing that I want to highlight, which you mentioned, is that with Lennar, you get everything included. So Lennar as a builder does take a little bit of a different approach in that sense. There isn't, like you said, a design center where you would have to go and add on all this extra upgrades. When you go into a Lennar model home and you decide to purchase a home with them, you know exactly what you're getting for what price, and there are very little surprises. You did mention there were some options that they could choose from. Is that right? If they decided to, what would be?
Yeah, in the Reef, there's a handful of options in each community. And really that's, when I say handful, it's 5 or 6. In both communities, I believe we have stairs. We can make wood instead of carpet, the treads. Things like, we can add the quartz in the bathrooms, upgrade, but maybe extensions on the lanai. But it's just a very few. In Dorado, we can do a pool upgrade. There's more in Dorado. There's more upgrades. And I'm still learning those upgrades. Those are something that's definitely I'm still learning. I don't have the list of all those upgrades, but there's probably maybe 10 or 12 upgrades we can do there. But
fabulous. Well, I am excited for you. I look forward to inviting you back to the show once you're a little bit more established and all of these things are done, with the situation that we're dealing with right now. But however, I do want to highlight the fact that we are considered an essential business, and people still have the need to buy and sell real estate even during these times. If you are someone that has to move, that's looking for a home, and might actually, have priorities at the top of your list, such as high amenities and, great amenities for the kids to enjoy and great schools for them to take a part of, definitely connect with us. We can make this a very easy process for you. Even if you're listening to me from a different state or perhaps even a different country, because we are seeing people coming from all over the world. You know, if you have an urgency to purchase a home, would love to help you through this process. And like David said, we have certain systems in place to make sure that we do this safely, following the CDC guidelines. So I appreciate you, David. Thank you so much for joining me on today's show. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience as far as Lennar or Beachwalk or anything that last minute things?
No, just thank you so very much. I really am honored that you had me on, and you know, definitely look forward to working with you in the future, and really appreciate this, and just look forward to seeing you in the future. Thanks.
Absolutely, David. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, so there you guys have it. That was my good friend David Traw with Lennar Homes, and I am so glad that you guys were able to be part of this show. If you have any questions, please be sure to put them in the comments section. We can answer them for you. I wanted to bring up some of the communities that are highly amenitized, because living here in Florida, that's one of the things that buyers look for, you know, plenty of amenities for them to enjoy. So Beachwalk should definitely be one of the options that you should consider if you're purchasing a home in St. Johns County. I'd love to help you through that process. My information has been flashing on the bottom of the screen, but I'm going to go ahead and show it anyways. Again, this is my website, AngelaKnowsRealEstate.com. You can reach me there. And then you also have my phone number scrolling right through here. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. In the meantime, I will tell you this, going through these unprecedented times is definitely something that we haven't seen before, but we're just taking it one day at a time. Housing, buying a home and selling a home is always going to be something that's consistent regardless of whatever market we're in. You know, I want to be of service to you guys. If there's anything that I could do, please connect with me. If you know of anyone that's looking to buy or sell during these times, we can still do that safely by just simply taking technology as our main tool, and also, you know, just taking some precautions to make sure that everyone's safe through this time. So until next time, remember to be kind to one another, and I will talk to you guys very soon.